it's the first two. There's always challenges. There's always challenges. But where hip hop was to where it is today, total success. Total success. Even bigger than we even imagined it to be. We fulfilled all of our dreams in hip hop, our childhood dreams. We wanted to be on TV. Now you can't get us off the TV. We wanted to be, wherever. Well, let me go back. Try to imagine in the early days being invisible in society. That what you were doing was some thing off to the side that nobody wanted to be associated with, and it was just you doing it. You remember if you was what is this? We had our own thing, which was a song. We had our own thing. To go from like Wild Style, like the movie, or Beat Street, the image of Beat Street with Ramo and all crazy, the image of it, to go from that to where we are today, to even celebrate a 50th, let's say, okay? Right, to even be able to do that. No, we came a long way, and the way is in victory too. We didn't fail, which is very important because nobody's ever gonna tell you when you've succeeded. They'll tell you when you're failing, they'll tell you when you make a mistake, but when you made all the right answers and you come into victory, everybody mouth shut. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing. But that's what happened with hip hop. Everyone knows we have global victory, and I'm talking about hip hop, breaking, MCing, graffiti, art, DJing. Breaking was just in the Olympics. MCing is what it is. DJs are all over the place. Everybody's a DJ now in that sense. It's a profession. People getting good money too, or it's an actual profession now. DJ, imagine that. Hollywood and Theodore and them. Imagine from their beginnings to now, a Calvin Harris or whoever's DJing, imagine to that. So, and DJ the way we do it, cutting, mixing, and scratching, that thing. Whole companies have changed their format to accommodate the hip hop DJ. And right, well, that's a whole other thing. I didn't really get into that. No, that's real. So look at the progress from there to there. We're doing very well. The problem, though, is those who are not really hip hop, representing hip hop, and trying to be down, but because you're not down, you're getting into trouble. And and I don't have to call no names, but people are embarrassing the culture actually with their own personal lives. They embarrassing the culture, and I say, and try to hear what I'm saying as well. This goes for those that are actually part of the culture. Like, these are not fake people. These are the icons of the culture. These are the legends of the culture, so to speak. And I say it that way. As KRS-One, because I grew up with everybody, and to look back and see like us do some stupid shit, and you say, really, G? Like, really? You don't remember us in Latin Quarters sitting there nursing one drink, and you don't remember that. We're all numb now. We're all numb. Nobody remembers anything. But now, what I noticed in this time is those who were true to the culture, they're the ones that are rising today. And with no disrespect to anybody else, those who were part of that commercial rut thought that it was only about the Benjamins and money, or not just that record, but but it was only about money and popping the crystal and all that conscious music. We don't do this for the love. We don't do all of that. All through the 90s, all through 2000, they're mocking the Stop the Violence movement and all of this type of...
The glitter years.
The glitter years. That's exactly what it is. The glitter years. No, they were mocking that. But now you see, and what's interesting is that our children should see it. A very valuable lesson was taught over 50 years about integrity, principles, tradition, heritage. These words, these things is what hip hop is about right now. Like right now. That's what hip hop is really all about. And now we're senators, now we're governors, now we're mayors, chief of police, doctors, architects, yeah. Now it's this. And it's like, and no, a lot of dudes are taking hip hop with them. And that's why I mentioned here when I was talking about this. Take hip hop out of entertainment. That's the next step. When the next part of your question, you say, you know, where do you see the future? Take it out of entertainment. Me personally, we're looking to transform the South Ward neighborhood of Newark, New Jersey. That's our target right there. We established our temple there in Newark, New Jersey. So we want to call the area Hip-Hopia. It's a tourist town, meaning that what we're trying to do is centralize hip-hop into one area, really several areas like a Chinatown, Little Italy, Brooklyn got a little Caribbean thing going, but these sections of town where you focus just on one culture, we want that in franchise throughout the world where you have what's called a hip-hopia, like Chinatown as an example, Little Italy, you can say Little Armenia as well, thinking about my Armenian people over here. But imagine hip hop centralized in an area, let's say Newark, New Jersey, centralized there in Newark International Airport right there. You come right into a place that is hip hop, and it's hip hop for miles. The streets are named after, all the businesses cater to hip hop. Even if you're a Walmart or a McDonald's or a Hilton, you still cater into hip hop. You walk into Hilton, it's all hip hop in the Hilton or in the Holiday Inn or whatever, Mercure, Ibis, whatever it is, it's all hip hop. And I think this is good for business. This is good. Me, I'm a culture guy, but I can't deny truth. The business model of this is huge. First of all, jobs to anybody who understands this. Put it in your community. Put a little hip hop town in your community. First of all, the whole world is coming to your city. That's number one. Revenue go up. Every city lives off the tourism. You put hip hop in your town, tourism dollars are coming in. Where they coming to? The people in the neighborhood. Kids in the neighborhood, that's summer jobs. That's jobs, period, okay?
I hope you take a franchise model to that.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It should be in a variety.
Yeah.
Every city that wants this should be able to get it. So, and there it is. That's what we see, and this is just a personal goal, personal project. What we do at the Temple of Hip Hop, that's our personal goal. But of course, I say it publicly, I say it all the time because the idea is bigger than me. I could start a city anytime. I can't start a city anytime. But in my lifetime, I would hope to at least erect one city, at least put the work in, for put the shovel in the ground, the cornerstone for at least one city. But there are people out here that understand what it is that I'm talking about development, housing, real estate, even infrastructure. What does this city look like? Are we solar powered? Are we doing the fossil fuel thing? A combination of both? How do we really bring power and energy to our city? You have an opportunity, I should say, to model the true city. They say city on the hill. This is the true city on the hill right here. Hip hop can actually do that. Hip hop can do that. So that's the future. You know, that's at least in my mind. And I'll put this last piece on it. You got me thinking about this because not only is it jobs, but the crime rate goes down in every city that got hip hop centralized. There's no excuse now selling this illegal stuff, running up the block, guns out. It's over.
Police themselves.
Oh, there's a police ride, and there's no excuse. You got somewhere to go now. You claim, "Oh, I ain't got no money." No, that's over now. This is a centralized place right here.
Hip-hop opportunity zone.
Right here, a hip-hop opportunity.
All right,
zone.
my friend.
So I take you some photos.
Let's line up everybody on that side, please. Everybody.